Good afternoon, folks. This is Mark with Marc's Mobility. We have here one-of-a-kind power chair. This is really a Quantum Edge HD power chair, but it's equipped with the big 12-inch knobby tires. So if you're looking for a chair that has a big weight capability, this chair has a 450 weight capability. It has the HD motors. These are the HD motors, 4-pole HD motors. It's equipped with the large 13, 14-inch knobby tires for outside. So if you need a chair, you want to go in the yard, this would be one you want to look at. But here's what you got to look for. You can see how big and powerful it is. From outside a wheel to outside a wheel is 29 inches. So remember that if you have a 30-inch door, you'll be able to squeeze through. You can put it on the slow speed number 1, and you can go right through your door like this, real slow, with no problem, okay? So that's the number you need to remember, 29 inches. Unless you don't want these tires on there, we can put the regular tires. Then you're going to gain 2 inches. You'll be at 27 and a half inches. So just a thought, if you don't need these outside real nice knobby tires, it can be re-equipped with the standard tires. One more thing about this chair. Very seldom do you see a power chair these days with a cloth seat. These were the most highly demanded seat before, but they can't produce them fast enough, and they stopped producing them because they just couldn't get the right foam and all that kind of stuff like that. But this chair, folks, when you sit in this chair, this is a 20 by 20 seat, but it is just like a sofa. It is so comfortable, it's unbelievable. And it is a captain seat. So what that means is, let me turn it sideways, well, put it back to fast. What I mean by a captain seat is you have a lever and you can recline the seat this far back, or you can fold it this far down for transportation. So if you're going to transport that chair, your high point with the headrest off would be 33. So right here is 33 inches, just in case you need to know. 33 inches. I'm going to put it back on the driving position. The seat on the chair, as I mentioned to you, is cloth, and it's a kind of a grayish cloth, 20 by 20. It does have a safety belt right here that comes with the seat. Right here, we'll shorten it up a little bit. Safety belt right here. You can see the suspension on the chair. You see this? You can see the suspension here and here. There's 4 of these shocks all the way around the chair. The footplate flips up when you want to exit the chair. The batteries on this chair come out from the front. There's 2 75 amp batteries in here. Those are the big boys. 2 75 amp batteries. This cover right here and this everything comes out and the battery slides out from the front. There's 2 levers in front on each side. Squeeze the lever and then the whole thing comes out and the batteries will slide out from the front. Let's look at the side of the chair. As I said, these are HD motors. They're connected directly to the hub. There's no chain, no belts anymore. Everything goes right to the wheel, so it's a lot less hassle. You have 4 anchor points. These are where you secure your chair if you want to transport this chair. There's 4 of them around the chair, okay? If you had to push this chair, you can see you can't push it because it's in gear like a car. But if you turn the power off on the chair, the yellow lever is your neutral lever. Push it down, and now you can see you're in neutral. You have to do both motors on both sides. You can see the rear of both motors. Then you can go straight. When you're done, put it back in gear. Always turn the power off because these are electric motors, okay? So you can see that. These are air tires, but they're knobby, so you should never have a problem. You might have to put air in them once a year, maybe. Let me look at the back of the chair. You can see the back of the chair. You have a pouch. And you have independent suspension back here. You can see that independent suspension on both sides. You can see the shocks back here for the rear suspension. Now, we don't know how many miles is on this chair. I don't think there's a lot of miles. We can't tell because we can't look inside the computer on this chair. But just by looking at it, I would say it was used maybe 6 months or less, but that's just my best guess after 31 years in the business. The tires are new here because we did put those on because some of you are always looking for the big tires for outside, and you'll see when I do the video outside, fantastic. When you charge the batteries on this chair, you'll take your charger, you'll get a charger just like this one here, very similar to this charger. You'll plug it right below the joystick. And as soon as the lights go from orange to green, the charger will stop charging when the batteries are full. So let's do a quick recap. This is a Quantum Edge HD, so it has a 450-pound weight capability. It has the HD motor, the HD large knobby tires. It has the suspension for an HD chair. It has a 20 by 20 captain seat. It has flip-up arms. If you are left-handed, you can put the joystick on the left side. These arms can also be expanded out. But remember this, folks, 29 inches is what this wheelchair width is going through a door. So if you have a 27-inch door, you better take the framing out. Just kidding. 29 inches is your magic number, okay? You have an adjustable headrest, safety belt, comes with a charger. So if you're looking for a nice heavy-duty chair for outside and inside, here's one right here. Probably won't be here very long. So this is the Quantum Edge HD. And when you stop, it stops right away because it has built-in brakes in the motors. Now, these motors, you will hear them. So this chair, the motors are a little bit noisier than most motors because they're heavy-duty motors. They're not geared for speed. They're geared for torque. And you'll see in a minute what I'm talking about. So you'll always hear the motors on this chair. They're a little noisier than most chairs, but that's what you want if you want heavy-duty motors. We're going to take it in the grass here. That's a waste of time. That's not even grass. We're going to take it in the ditch. So folks, I have a ditch right here. It's about 3.5 feet down and 3.5 feet up. It's all rough and a bunch of tree roots and everything. We'll take it in there, give you an idea what it can do. Hopefully we can do this in one take. Let's try it. Go over some roots here. Too much root. We're going to go up here. And now what we're going to do, we're going to go right up that 3.5-inch incline there with it's really rough. You see the torque on the motor, you see how it jerked forward, it's got all that power. So it's not a fast chair. These are heavy duty motors. That's why when you get there and it needed power, the motors were torquing, that's perfect. That's what you want. So if it can do that here, if you have a yard that's not like this, you should have no problem at all, okay? So these are a lot of fun, and this seat is like so nice, and it's like you're at home in your sofa, actually. Very nice. So this is an HD chair, 450-pound weight capability. It only goes about 4.5 miles an hour, but so the motors are high torque, not high speed. And remember, I think this one here is 29 inches from outside to outside, and the seat is 20 by 20. Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex. We're co-owners of Marc's Mobility.
I started this company in 1995.
We sell many products, not just what you see in this video. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us at the number below at 800-677-6293. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.